Day 2, video 2, healing from narcissistic abuse. 90-day journey. This is all about you. So what is the next thing that you will experience when you are in your healing and recovery stage from the relationship? Peace, happiness, joy. That's what you're going to feel. That's what you're going to experience. Maybe it'll be the first week. Maybe it'll be the first 2 weeks. It may be even a month, like 30 days in. Okay. That is what you will feel. And I want you to enjoy it. Please enjoy it. But enjoy it in peace. Here's the thing. You're going to be in, I don't want to say disbelief, but depending on how long you have been in that environment, in that relationship or whatever, just depends on how long. Okay. If it was a short amount of time, you're going to get through the process a bit quicker. If it was a longer time, I mean, because it could have been your parents, right? You both parents, one parent, okay? And so that's a long time, because usually you're with your parents for about anywhere between 18, 21, 25 years, and then you get out. That is a long time. Okay? So you got some foundational stuff to do. Um if that wasn't if you didn't come from, a family of origin with that narcissistic personality disorder or behavior, then, say you get into a relationship, romantic relationship, might have been a long-term relationship, it might have been marriage, okay? And depending on the length of that relationship, same thing. Could have been a couple of months, it could have been a year, 3 years, 7 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30, 40. I mean, I've had coaching clients that, I'm like, woof, like I thought my situation was bad. You was in there for 40 years, like, whoa. Okay, like you OG. If you decided after all of that time, I've had enough, I'm out of here. Woo. Okay. So it's different. That healing process will be different. But afterwards, you will, when you're out of the environment, we talked about in the video, the last video, how you'll sleep in or just lay there and rest because your body has just been under so much stress and stuff all the time, right? So your body is just like, I've gotten out of that war zone. Ooh, okay. Well, afterwards, again, like I said, the peace, and you'll be happy about the peace. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And while you're enjoying it, you may start to ruminate a bit, because that does happen, rumination. If you don't know anything about Dr. Romney, please look her up. Go to her YouTube channel. Not only is she, she's a licensed clinical therapist, but she's also, a professor that teaches about it, and she specializes in it. And so her channel is a good education base. Like when I found her some years ago, I was locked in. I'm like, this woman need to be handing out degrees. The, the education that she has, on it from that clinical standpoint, right? And there's others too. Dr. Romney, for men who have experienced, narcissist not narcissistic injury, but you know, the relationships from a narcissistic woman. Again, this right here, this is not about like all men are not. No, women are too. The first one I experienced was a woman. All right. And I saw what they did to a few men in their path. And so men experience it too. Okay. So Lisa, her name is Lisa LeBlanc. Search her out on YouTube. She she speaks um to the narcissism from the lens of it being a woman, because there's not a lot of resources for men out there when it comes to narcissistic abuse, because there's narcissistic women out here, borderline, histrionic, and those cluster B personality types kind of overlap in their behavior. I mean, it's some differences, but some of the stuff that they do or their behavior is the same. So a lot of like with women, and this is just something that I, in my research, that with those cluster B personality disorders, more women are diagnosed with histrionic and borderline. And if men do get a diagnosis, more men are diagnosed with the narcissistic and antisocial personality disorders. Okay. But although you can have women who are covert narcissists, and you can have men who are borderline as well. But her name is Lisa LeBlanc, LeBlanc. Go search her out on YouTube, subscribe to her channel. And, for men, you will feel validated yourself, because I know, look, listen, I know I've seen it with my own eyeballs. Okay. So, but the peace that you will feel, the happiness. And when you do that, when you feel that, look, be your own best friend. Protect your peace and protect your happiness. What do I mean by that? We have social media now, okay? Don't go on the narcissist page that you were dealing with, overt, covert, I don't know, borderline, whatever. Don't go on their stuff. Don't go on their social media looking to see what they doing or what they up to or whatever the case may be, because I promise you, I'm gonna tell you exactly what they doing. They start to post to try to make you feel bad. They might be posting about the new love of their life and all of that type of stuff, and that is all a dig to hurt you and make you feel some type of way. And it's really all about them, anyway. Even the new supply, okay? That person don't even know. They don't even know. They don't have a clue. And guess what? It don't even matter. It ain't for you to try to warn them or nothing. All right? They're gonna have to find out for themselves. Okay. So they'll do all of that stuff. So I mean, me personally, um I haven't, it's been over a year since I've looked at they stuff on social media, because I just, I when I made my decision to check out, I checked out. I checked out of everything, because, and more so because I had to, like my mother was dying. My mother passed away in January of 2023. And going through that process with her transition and everything, I what I could not do was them and they stuff. Okay. So I checked out of that a long time ago. That's protecting your peace. Protect your peace. Become your own best friend. Enjoy the happiness, enjoy the peace, and everything that you will feel and experience now that you're out, because after that there's another thing that's going to come up, and that is the grief. All right. So enjoy all of that, because the next stage will be the grief. You're going to grieve the relationship that you did not have. All right. So stay tuned for the next video. Peace.